Hello everybody, this is A&E Master. Welcome back to Super Mario 64. In the last episode, we beat Kill Cool Mountain Stars. In this episode, we're gonna try to go downstairs, see what happens. Oh, you can't open it. Well, fine then. Fine. You know what? Fine. We're just gonna go ghost busting. Ghostbusters! Random ledge that is pointless. Now here, I get to explain a bit of conspiracy, because I like conspiracy. After I get rid of these guys, because they're assholes. And I'm not sure if this is the same in the DS version, so, don't quote me on this if you're a DS player like my friend. But I kind of wish people follow the original. Now, this star right here, in the middle of this pond, if you look really close to... Okay, I need a better view. That's actually a little better. Now, if you look really closely, most people assume that this says either Eternal Star, which I can believe, that looks like Eternal Star, and I'm not sure what it is on the bottom, but the first part looks like it says Eternal Star. And other people say it says L is real 2401. And for the record, the Eternal Star would make sense, because there is a star up there, just pointing that out there. But L is real 2401. Most people believe that that means that Luigi is in this game. Now, what does 2401 mean? Well, some people say, if you get all the coins in the game, that's 2,401 coins. I can debunk this theory right away, because during the Bowser fight, Bowser can constantly shoot flames at you, and eventually coins will come out, and there's an infinite amount of them. So that's already gone for sure. Secondly, some people assume that you can run around this statue 2,401 times and you get Luigi. I'm pretty sure people have done that and proved it wrong. Either way, this Boo has a cage in it. There are two ways to kill Boos. You can just wait till it comes up to you and then ground pound him while you're not looking at it. Or two, you can get behind it and punch it, or I guess dive into it. This one gives you a cage, and it's time to start Course 5. Go on a ghost hunt. Oh, well, Big Boo's haunt, but it's a ghost hunt. Now, first of all, we're going to collect the 100 coins, obviously. I just want to bounce off the... I really like this place. I used to not like it when I was a kid because I was actually scared. I know, well, you're like, duh, it's scary, but really, it's really not scary. Or maybe you think the opposite. Maybe you think, wow, what a pussy. Yeah, well, I was just a kid, but yeah, this place isn't really that scary. Ghosts don't die. Can you get out of here alive? I don't know, can you? Oh, wait, no, you can't. You're dead. As you kill a Boo in this course, they will each drop 5 coins, or, well, 1 blue coin. Few spiders out here. A little out of place, but at least it makes sense because, well, they're water spiders, but it makes sense because they're spiders in a creepy place. And people are commonly scared of spiders, so it kind of makes sense. Now, what? I dived into you, sir. I have done the deed of diving into you. Here is an enemy called Mr. I. Just like the letter I. Mr. I, because it's like you're calling him, but by his name, but you don't want to say his full last name, so you're like, Mr. I. Now, the first star probably isn't the one you want to go to get the 100 coins. There are some Boos in the basement in the second star, and that won't be available in the first star, and those each give you 5. But overall, it's not too bad. Oh god, the piano. This is what scared me the most as a kid, and it makes sense. It's probably the creepiest thing I've ever seen. These Boo paintings, well, again, I'm not sure if I should spoil things, if I shouldn't, if I should talk like all of you guys should be experienced watching this. Either way, that boo painting, that's, you know, like hiding his eyes in that room that I was just in, if you use the vanish cap, you can get through that. Now let me explain this mission. There are 5 boos that should be accessible to you, except you can access the second floor a few different ways. I believe you're able to also triple jump from the bottom, and then make this cool wall jump trick that I don't really need to show, because there aren't too many times where it's really that useful as opposed to something else, but maybe I'll show it if I really need to. Let's see. We got the red coins. Open yourself, sir. Oh, oh, God, what the hell was that? Okay, so you'll only open yourself sometimes. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything. I think on the DS version it had... I think one of those had something different. I don't remember. I remember in the DS version there was one coin up there. You had to use, like, Mario's floaty power or Luigi's backflip. I'm pretty sure those are the only 2 ways, but correct me if I'm wrong. And we're almost gotten the 8 red coins, man. That's remarkable. Not really. And if you get up here, you can access the second floor. Just putting that out. You've got to... Okay, I'm just kidding. We still have a red coin to go. Plus, we have a boo that we need to kill down here, actually in the first floor, but close enough. Oh, we have 2 boos to kill, actually, now that I think about it. We have, Oh. Noticing all these little ticks in the headphone. Well, we have 104 coins. Just like in Jolly Roger Bay. And oh my god, it's a big Master Boo. Oh. Okay, well that's the red coin star, very descriptive of where it is from that cinematic. Now we can totally know where it is. It's actually right up there on the second floor. My friend just oh my god, he hates when I say my friend. Well, I'm not sure if he hates it, but... Oh, it is on. It is on. Oh, it is on. Okay, my friend said that I should show the warps for every stage, but I really don't need to. I should also point out that, I mentioned in Wump's Fortress that the flipping animation of Mario's, backflip can make you go through some objects. It's also, it's all just that flip. It's not even the act of falling down, except that also does it. It's mostly the flip that actually creates the most collision between an enemy and Mario, like damage for them. No, not for you, because you're kind of invincible during that state. But that only lasts for a few seconds, anyways. Anyways, just fall down, or there's a garage you can enter from before entering the mansion, but it's a little slower, and I just kind of like this way better. And that was the easiest thing ever. See, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, that flip, that it's not the actual action of falling down, it's mostly that flip. Although, again, like, the act of falling down does hit enemies, but it's like, I think that flip, I don't think there's any health. I think, like, everything takes the same amount of hits, not even depending on how you hit them. But, I don't know, it's interesting that just the flip of doing a ground pound. Again, it doesn't do more damage, because I don't think anything does. I think if you ground pound something, it takes the same amount of damage as if you punch them normally. So some of the time, for most enemies. It's not like a Mega Man game where you hit them with different weapons and different things happen. Ooh. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, yeah, so what you're supposed to do is up, down, middle for those books. Just hit them in the right order. But, something cool you can do, if you're in this room right above the piano, you can look that way, over this way. Oh, you gotta do this right. You gotta triple jump and then dive. Oh, I didn't do it. Okay. You can always get up like that. That's another way to get to the second floor. Actually maybe a little easier than the room with the net on the ceiling. The cage, more like. Okay, we have a lot of momentum for this. Oh no, you're not. You're willing to accept that, Mario. Yeah, that is how we do things around here. Parkour! Oh, I just spit a little on my keyboard. I say parkour and then I spit. I think sometimes if you're in a proper position, though, and you have like a lot of coins from that course, as it's tallying up all your coins in the score, the boos in that little fountain behind you as you exit the Big Boo's Haunt course, they can actually hurt you, or at least right after you're done tallying up the score. So it's really annoying, but it doesn't happen that often, so it's usually after you complete 100 coin or something. Okay, just, yeah. Hey. Hey, bro. Alright, so, we can, we'll do that, and I guess we'll go for the actual, one on the middle floor later. The actual one on the middle floor, because there's actually one on the middle floor. It's amazing, I know, your mind is officially blown. And just when you realize things couldn't possibly get any more boring, they did. Your mind has once again been blown out. Yeah, another book. Die books. I hate books. Books. Die! Looks like something about Skyrim that I really don't care about, to be quite honest. I don't know, like, people say it's a good game. I personally don't like those types of video games. I just don't like, it's a little too free roaming for me. I don't have it, mostly because, I don't know, I'm not sure if I have, it won't work on a Wii, I'm sure it won't. But I probably could get it for a PC. Wait, is it for PC? Oh yeah, I think it is. Either way, I don't think I'm going to get a game like the Elder Scrolls and all that crap. I don't know. I can never get this boo by diving. And the final star we can get now, because the 6th one requires the Vanish Cap unlocked. Big Boo's balcony. On the top of the, or well, higher up on the mansion, you can see that there's a little balcony every time we enter the course, but we can't really get to it. Well, yes you can. I don't think I need to make myself that much clearer, just besides, yes you can. And there we go, we've already gotten to the balcony part. Just wait, we're at the balcony. Okay, no. Boo, I will hit you with, I will spin in. I hit you with my spinning. I'm like Top Man, and you're like Shadow Man. Okay, now this is the part where our camera angle, like Mario camera angles, is extremely useful. To get up on the roof, is, to my knowledge, you actually have to I failed. You're supposed to hit each of the little platforms on top of the house. You have to long jump to the one that I long jumped to, and failed to in the second time, and then long jumped again to get to the top. Maybe I'll try to do it with the Lakitu cam, because It's really just sort of landing that's your main issue. There you go. That's perfect. Yeah, that's to my knowledge the only way you can do that. And we're at the top of the house. Well, okay, not the very top, but close enough. In the DS version, they made that way too easy. I swear. But anyways, with 37 stars, we don't have much to do. We could just sort of get 40 stars, but that's all we can do right now for the middle floor. Right now, we have to open this door. Big star door. Reacting to the power of the stars, the door slowly opens. It's Peach! We're gonna save the game. We're gonna say, what is she turned into Bowser? Ow. No. Double whammy. Blah, watch your step. Something about, drugs. I don't know. And, oh my god, it's a red coin challenge. Oh. Again, in the DS version, a little too easy, not quite as bad, but... I don't know. Definitely, the DS version is way, way easier than the 64 version. But that's what I don't... Wow, I stuttered like 12 times on the same word. I don't know, I just liked the fact that there's a bit of more of a challenge in the 64, and that they're basically just sort of giving away what you're supposed to do and making it as easy as possible. I wasn't too fond of the hint system in Ocarina of Time, but for there, it wasn't quite as bad because it's optional whether or not you actually choose to look into it. On the DS version, they make it so there's pretty much no way around it. You just have to do things the easy way. I'm not going to try to long jump that, because, I don't know. I don't feel like it. My friend's like, oh, why not? You can die, and then I'll be ahead of you. So, they're like, well, yeah, bro, that's kind of the reason why I'm not doing it. Well, no, okay, well, it is mostly because I do really want to take my time, and I don't want to have to redo the whole course again if I do. And, oh my god, just kidding. And I didn't take damage from that clearly screen-shaking fall because I got the red coin, which cured me of all the fall damage. That's a pretty cool idea. But anyways, we got a star. You know what? We have 38 stars, and I think that's all you can have from the middle floor before you can move on to the basement. Shut up, Bowser. Oh, what? Don't get all pissy with me. I just happened to skip through your dialogue. I don't really care for it too much. Yeah, you just throw him into a bomb. And this is probably one of the most iconic Mario fights of all time. Actually, I think it is the most iconic Mario fight of all time. Possibly right behind the axe in Super Mario Bros., the first one. Interesting fact, the Japanese version, it had that same animation of Mario getting that key right there, except on his head there was still a star, despite just collecting a key. But besides that, the rest of the animation was the same. Kind of stupid still. Maybe you just want to show that he's a superstar. Anyways, this key will only work on the basement floor. We'll say that's the wrong key if you try to use it on the top floor. Actually, we have enough to enter that star door right now. But, yeah, that would just be annoying, man. First of all, I think it's about 30 stars. Maybe they're like 25 or some weird number that I couldn't keep track of. There's a bunny called MIPS, something about being late for a very important date. Clearly a homage, or, well, at reference to Alice in Wonderland. This bunny, I think I mentioned this, is called MIPS. MIPS. It's actually not just like the name MIPS. Here's where we get the Vanish Cap. I'll just do that really quick. It's actually not that its name is MIPS, it's that it's MIPS, which I'm not exactly sure what it stands for, but I do know that it is based on a software that developers use to create the game. If you pound these pillars right here, okay, that was quick. Developers use to make the game. To pound these pillars over here. Actually, right here, there are these 2 coins on both sides of this, under the bridge. If you get them both, a 1-up will appear, and it will try to avoid you. Speaking of 1-ups, okay, well, not just yet. Now the Vanish Cap, you can go through some objects, blah blah blah. You can even see more of Mario's limbs, because the N64 can only handle so many polygons, especially when they're translucent like this. Anyways, speaking of 1-ups, some 1-ups will actually, like, stalk you. And a lot of times you're thinking, well, why is that a bad thing? But you'll start to hate those if you try a challenge called the Green Devil Challenge. What it is basically you trigger a 1-up to follow you, and within that time you have to collect all 8 red coins of that course and the star, and without getting that 1-up. And if you do, then you fail. It's pretty fun, actually. I've tried it a few times. I don't think I've done it before, but it. And I've seen Screw Attack. They've attempted it. I'm not on the Switch. I'm not on the Switch. You don't even have to put that there. Oh, okay. Now you're just screwing with the camera angles, man. Get it back. Oh, thank you. That's perfect. Now, what you're supposed to do is use a Vanish Cap in here, and you're supposed to do that in the DS version. But in the 64 version, you could just wall jump and get up here. Actually, technically, this technically means that right there is a star in the 64 version that does not require the Vanish Cap. I wonder how many... I personally have not actually counted, although I probably could, how many stars you could get in the Super Mario 64 without any of the caps, or at least without the Vanish Cap in this case, and like without involving some sort of major glitch. If there is at least some conceivable way of getting the star, then it counts as a star that you're able to get without the cap. Anyways, I think we're about at our time quota. I'm gonna keep calling it that. Probably not gonna keep calling it that. So thank you guys for watching. At 40 stars, we're really sticking with this 10-star thing, except for last video. It doesn't count, I swear, and the first 2 videos too, but whatever. So thank you guys for watching and all that stuff, and I'll see you later while we go in this door next time. Bye!